On today's program, the creation of Kazakh fashion brands, with a specific direction of the popular things among fashionistas in many countries, the foundations of a fashion workshop, or how a financier has become a fashionable hat designer. At any time, the hat doesn't only protect people from the weather, but it is also a part of culture. At different times, the hat can tell you about the status of a man, his position in society, and whether or not he belonged to the middle class or to the bohemians, the wealthy, or whether he was a beggar. The headdresses that people use are about their professions, and people try their inner world, their lives, and their credos through their hats. Over the years, the headwear has ceased to be an integral part of a wardrobe, retaining its largely utilitarian quality, protecting from the weather and the cold. But that's why it's a fashionable component which has become an identity which characterizes people, with a bright style and personality. Perhaps that is why there are so many clothing designers, but not everyone can handle the design of headwear. You need a special passion, a taste, and a style for this. The heroine of our program today is the most popular Kazakh headwear designer. Her works beautify women of fashion from many countries of the world.
Одним словом, можно сказать, что мы занимаемся красотой для наших очаровательных женщин.
We create beauty. We create it for the women. We make headwear, oriental turbans, personal headbands, and actually all kinds of headwear that any fashionista could wear.
У нас есть шапочки различные. Вот. Ну, в общем, все головные уборы, которые бы надела любая модница. Мы стараемся быть в тренде, быть...
We try to always be in fashion, to make everything in the taste of the girls who like to buy it. Of course, it's hard to satisfy everyone, but we're doing our best.
Очень сложно нравится всем, но мы как бы стараемся прийти к этому.
The creation of her own workshop with such special direction was a total surprise for all of the people who knew Venera, especially for her family, because she almost broke the family dynasty.
В моей семье, начиная от бабушек и дедушек, все финансисты, как ни странно.
Curiously enough, my grandma and grandpa were financiers. The same with me. I always thought that I would become a good accountant, a financier. And in other words, I had no idea of anything else. I never even raised a question at that time whether to choose another profession.
Когда пришел выбор, какую же профессию мне выбирать, даже как бы и не было того, что можно было там обсудить, что я могу выбрать другую профессию.
It was in 1991 when you could enter into several universities at once, so I entered two. It was our Institute of the National Economy, now it's called the University of Economics, and the second was the Institute of Technology. I chose National Economics since it was our family profession.
А второй вуз это был технологический.
However, Venera Abdulmanova could not work in the chosen specialty because during the institute time she got married and became a mother. She spent a large period of time tending her children, and when it was time for her to get her job back as a financier, she made a sharp turn to the other side.
Это пришло очень спонтанно, как бы во время шоппинг-сессии в Лондоне.
It was a very spontaneous idea. It came during the shopping session in London. I was in a mall and I came across a headwear shop. I loved it. It was a good collection. There were all the world's hat brands there.
Там присутствовали. Вот. Честно говоря, стало интересно. И первая мысль возникла о том, что у нас как бы...
Actually, I really got interested, and the first thought I had was, I don't have any headwear, for example, for thematic parties and hen parties. A woman needs to be unique and beautiful, and with such thoughts, I left the shop.
И как бы с этой мыслью я вышла из этого универмага, но она меня не покинула до тех пор, пока я не приехала домой.
The decision to open her own studio for the production of fashionable hats from scratch was a very brave decision, since Venera had no experience in the fashion industry. It also means that she had no specialized skills, no good offices and knowledge of how to promote her products. But apparently, a fashion designer was secretly lurking inside of her for all of those years, because even the first tentative attempts were successful.
Приехала домой, около 2 месяцев ушло на то, чтобы вот эту мысль реализовать.
I went home and for about 2 months I realized my ideas, but in the 3rd month I humbly presented our product on Instagram. We were very excited. We wondered how people would accept it, And what a surprise it was when we got our first order. It was for a girl from London and Monaco, and we still keep in touch with them. They're our long-standing customers.
Неожиданно. Это были очень такие модные девушки, одна из Лондона, другая из Монако. И по сей день мы с ними дружим, они стали нашими постоянными клиентками. Мы старались как бы вложить всю свою любовь, вот те первые фотографии, которые мы выкладывали. Вот, это были цветные наши тюрбаны.
We tried to put all of our love in those first photos that we posted. It was a colorful atlas of turbans. I don't know what attracted more attention, but after getting some foreign orders, we became popular. Honestly, 60% of our clients are from abroad, Europe, America, the CIS countries.
Заказов зарубежья. Очень много заказов страны СНГ делают. Европа, Америка.
The most difficult part for a young designer in business was setting up the production. In Kazakhstan, where fashion production is not very high, especially in the creation of fashionable headwear, Venera became a first mover. The first difficulty was raw materials.
Первоначально наше первое, конечно, было условие, что мы работаем только с качественным материалом.
Our first requirement was to work with only quality materials. It couldn't be cheap textures from the outdoor markets. For a long time, we searched for suppliers and chose textures. Many meters of textures were wasted, as well as many sleepless nights. We looked for ourselves as to how to begin and what to do.
Эскизов, бессонных ночей, мы работали, искали себя, искали, что нам делать, как нам делать, какое оно должно быть. Потом разрабатывали технологию.
Then we developed technology. I mean, it took a lot of time before we decided to show us up. We would buy textures from Italian suppliers, and the same with our accessories. As for our headwear, they are made from quality European materials.
Все, что касается наших головных уборов, сделано из качественных европейских материалов.
The second difficult moment was not a surprise. It was the lack of qualified specialists. There were certain trainings where people could learn clothing production, but headwear specialists must be trained by themselves.
Коллектив набирался, конечно, очень сложно. Это одна из самых составляющих.
The team was hard to gather because it was one of the most important components in the business. When you make a team, it means that people have to speak a common language. They understand you and they support you. Sometimes someone shares their ideas and we together develop it. And as a result, we have a new kind of hat.
У нас бывает так, что кто-то вносит инициативу, мы ее...
In order to have a good productivity, you must have more hands, gifted hands, who can make quality products, but they turn out to be very difficult. So now we have 3 masters who are very busy with the creation of headwear. Our first priority is quality.
Золотых рук, я скажу даже так, которые бы выдавали качественный товар. Но очень сложно.
It is very difficult to find a master who feels his product, who can feel the person who will wear the hat. It's very hard to reach good quality. You need gifted hands for that.
Вот. Конечно, в приоритете у нас идет качество.
Today, thousands of various kinds of headwear by Venera Abdulmanova beautify women of fashion from all over the world. Her products have become accessories that highlights the delicate style of many businesswomen, aristocrats, women of show business, and other simple ones who just want to be beautiful.
Сложно сказать, кто наша покупательница и кто наша любительница. Очень много разных женщин.
I can't even say who our customers are. There are many women of different professions. Once we tried to learn the age of our clients and their hobbies and professions, it turned out to be hard because they're all so different, large and small.
Потому что все очень разные. И нам, конечно, очень приятно, что диапазон наших любительниц, это, во-первых, и возрастной очень высокий, от мала до велика. У нас, да, была маленькая девочка.
We had a little girl of 2 months. When their parents celebrated the 40 days of birth, we created for her an oriental turban, and she wore it in a dress. Our most respectful client was a 90-year-old lady. She wanted a headwear for her anniversary. She was also satisfied with our work, and so we are also very happy.
Но тоже осталась довольна, чему мы, конечно, очень рады.
In the world of fashion where everything changes so fast, trying to meet the freakish tendencies and new trends, it is difficult to try to keep a balance and not become like everyone else, who appears in the flow. Here, Venera is helped by her own taste and style, and her sixth sense is important for becoming a leader.
Мы не следим за своими конкурентами, скажу честно. Мы даже не
We don't track after our opponents. We specifically don't try to watch their Instagram pages, and we try not to look at any magazines. This is because a person has a feature that can repeat, and if they see it, it can be very beautiful.
Если это было красиво исполнено. Вот. И поэтому, чтобы как бы избежать вот этих моментов, да, мы стараемся как бы все исходить из своей фантазии.
In order to avoid such moments, we try to work with our imagination. We sit together and we discuss what we want. One model can take 1 day or 2 weeks, even months. We look for ourselves all the time. We try something new technologies and some new textures.
Какие-то новые модели придумывать, новые технологии, какие-то ткани подключать.
It is this desire to be a leader and to create trends, to set the tone of fashion markets, which have allowed Venera Abdulmanova to become one of the most popular designers of Kazakhstan. Today, she produces hats of various kinds and styles. All of them are unlikely to get shown within our program.
По популярности, конечно, наши головные уборы это наши тюрбаны.
Our most popular product is the turban. You can wear it every day with jeans and jackets. You can also wear it for parties if you want to look beautiful and different. We don't have an age limit because they can be worn by girls, women, and old ladies. Then you've got the headbands. They are very loved by small girls. They are very elegant and can be of any color, with a veil or without, and they can be made from texture only. This cap is made by our master. She knits by hand all of them. We order the materials for them separately, and we make bobs of good fur. These caps can be of all sizes.
Даже и маленькие наши девочки, тоже такой нарядный аксессуарчик. Тоже в любом цвете они исполняются. Бывает с вуалью, бывает просто они из ткани выполнены. Есть шляпки, которые мы декорируем еще либо пером.
We also have hats decorated by feathers or veils. That means you can remove it and take off the flower so that you can have a hat for everyday use. If you wear it with a coat or a jacket, the support of a color by your bag or your shoes can create a very interesting image.
С любым жакетом поддержали в цвет сумочкой, либо обувью, и как бы уже у вас очень интересный образ складывается.
When Venera has free time from her creative studio, she prefers to spend time in nature, and she goes in for the most beautiful and traditional kind of sport.
С недавнего времени большим моим хобби стала верховая езда. Я 3 раза в неделю приезжаю сюда.
Since relatively recently, my hobby has become riding a horse. 3 times a week I come here, and you can see it's a very beautiful place. The horses and the atmosphere itself make people relax. In other words, I am here alone with my ideas. I have a rest despite the fact that we are training. After trainings, we walk. It's also my hobby.
После тренировки даже мы просто идем пешие прогулки. Вот. Ну, это одно из увлечений. У нас вообще семейные какие-то есть увлечения, мы постоянно куда-то едем.
Actually, we have family hobbies as well. We often go somewhere. In the winter we go skiing, and in the summer we have trips to the sea. We always have activity leisure somehow.
Выездки на море, активный отдых в любом случае всегда.
Today, Venera Abdulmanova produces fashionable hats, but she is also the partner of a leading world brand and represents products in Kazakhstan. She manages everything, changing her faithful horse to the Iron Horse, traveling from fashion shows in Italy to creative studios in Almaty, and dedicates herself to family and work. Also important to her is friendly relationships with clients wherever she appears.
Успех – это труд, однозначно. Во-первых, цель, во-вторых, труд. И в-третьих, конечно.
Success is work. First, there is a goal, and second, hard work. You can never give up what you've started.
На полпути нужно работать над собой, заниматься. Помимо этого, то, что мы занимаемся.
Don't leave it halfway finished. You must always work to separate yourself from what you do, to read a lot, and visit different trainings in order to move with the times.
Нужно обязательно какие-то хотя бы посещать какие-то тренинги профессиональные, чтобы ты двигался в ногу со временем.